Welcome to 5M Listening, short English stories for beginners. I'm Sarah, sharing simple 5-minute stories to help you practice English listening. Today, I'll tell you about planting in the backyard with my dad. You'll hear about gardening, teamwork, and a small surprise. Let's start this green story together. My name is Sarah, and I live in a small town in America. On Sunday, Dad says, "Let's plant vegetables." I'm excited to help. I wake up at 8 o'clock, put on my old sneakers, and grab my gardening gloves. My cat, Muffin, watches from the porch. Dad gathers seeds for carrots, lettuce, and beans. I carry a small shovel and a watering can. We go to the backyard, where the soil is ready in a sunny spot. The morning is warm, and birds chirp in the trees nearby. Dad shows me how to dig small holes for the seeds. I scoop dirt carefully, making rows. He drops carrot seeds in, and I cover them gently. Muffin stretches in the sun, her tail flicking. I laugh, saying, "You can't eat these, Muffin." We plant lettuce next. Dad explains how much space each seed needs. I use my shovel to make neat rows, feeling like a real gardener. The soil smells fresh, and my hands get muddy. Dad smiles and says, "You're a natural, Sarah." Suddenly, I find a small, shiny rock in the dirt. It's smooth and shaped like a heart. I show Dad, and he says, "That's special. Maybe it's a lucky rock." I put it in my pocket, excited to keep it as a garden treasure. We finish with bean seeds. I push them into the soil, and Dad waters them with a hose. The water sparkles, and I fill my can to help. A butterfly lands nearby, and I draw it in my notebook, adding the heart rock. At noon, we take a break on the porch. Mom brings us lemonade and cheese sandwiches. The lemonade is cold and tangy, perfect for the warm day. Muffin sniffs my sandwich, and I give her a tiny piece of cheese. After eating, we make labels for the plants. I write carrots, lettuce, and beans on sticks with a marker. Dad sticks them in the ground. A neighbor, Mr. Lee, walks by and says, "Nice garden." I feel proud of our work. Before we finish, Dad shows me how to pull weeds. I tug out a few, careful not to disturb the seeds. The garden looks tidy, and I imagine the vegetables growing. Today was special because I planted with Dad, found a rock, and learned about gardening. We clean our tools and go inside. I tell Mom about the heart rock, and she says, "That's a sweet find, Sarah." I put the rock on my desk and draw our garden in my notebook, adding the butterfly and labels. Planting with Dad made me love our backyard more. I can't wait to see the plants grow and help again. That's my story about planting with Dad. We sowed seeds, watered plants, and found a heart rock. Do you like gardening? What would you plant? If you enjoyed this story, please like, subscribe, and comment. What story do you want next on 5M Listening?